Welcome everyone to the next part. In here we have minimal pair sentences. Um, this is a pronunciation course and you naturally pay attention to sounds. But it's very important to first focus on meaning and just pay attention to what a sentence or somebody says and not the sounds, the way they speak. So here, I want you to just listen and pay attention to the meaning of each sentence and try to just look at the pictures and make sense of everything you hear. So let's do this.
2C. It's hat weather. It's hot weather. He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot. Look for the facts. Look for the fox. Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock. Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. I can see their backs. I can see their box.
Now, this time we listen again and see the sentences. But be careful. We don't want to repeat or say anything aloud. We just want to make the changes in our mouths and focus on each sound, especially the new sound, the sound of Unit 8. So we just make changes in our mouths and try to maybe whisper, speak like this, and just make the shapes so you can make the correct sound. Just that. Now let's do this.
2C. It's hat weather. It's hot weather.
You can rewind and whisper again. And now we listen again and shadow. The audio starts speaking. We start speaking with the audio. We speak along.
2C. It's hat weather. It's hot weather.
Very good. Now the final step is to pause after each sentence and repeat.
It's hat weather. It's hot weather.
Again, we go to the next pair, and again, we want to make changes in our mouths or whisper the sentence. We don't say anything aloud, okay?
He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot.
Okay, now we listen and shadow.
He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot.
Now listen, pause, and repeat.
He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot.
Try to copy the speaker's pronunciation as much as you can. Again, we listen and try to whisper and make the changes in our mouths.
Look for the facts. Look for the fox.
Listen and shadow.
Look for the facts. Look for the fox.
Listen, pause, and repeat.
Look for the facts. Look for the fox.
If you rewind and repeat every step many times, it's fine. It's okay. It's actually very good for you. Again, listen, whisper, make the changes correctly in your mouths.
Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock.
Listen and shadow.
Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock.
Very good. Now listen, pause, and repeat. Copy.
Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock.
Well done.
Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. I can see their backs. I can see their box. I can see their backs. I can see their box. I can see their backs. I can see their box.
All right, here we go. We have minimal pair sentences practice. So we want to hear sentences. So we listen to 6 of the sentences and write 1 for a, sound 1, or 2 for o, sound 2. It's going to be very easy. I believe in you, so go ahead and start. Then we'll check the answers. In each number, we hear only one sentence. That sentence is taken from those minimal pair sentences in your books. So you just write numbers for the sounds. Let's listen.
2D.
Look for the fox.
He's got a white cat.
Put it in a sack.
It's hot weather.
Turn that tap slowly.
I can see their backs.
2D.
Look for the fox.
He's got a white cat.
Put it in a sack.
It's hot weather.
Turn that tap slowly.
I can see their backs.
Let's see what this part is about. Yes, stress in sentences. I have given you many exercises. I asked you in minimal pair sentences part to repeat many times. At first, you don't make a sound, you just make the changes in your mouths. Then you just shadow the sentence with the audio. And at the end, you just pause and try to repeat the sentence on your own and try to copy the pronunciation of the speaker as much as you can. Now I think it's gonna be a very easy job for you to understand stress in those sentences. So here are the sentences, and we are going to see which words, which syllables in which words are stressed, and try to guess the patterns. Do you remember the patterns, stress patterns? We show them with circles. We draw circles and show the stressed parts. We can go through this by doing the first one as an example. So listen carefully and find the stressed parts. Listen.
It's hat weather. It's hot weather. It's hat weather. It's hot weather.
If you're not sure about the stressed syllables, you can shadow with the speaker. Try it.
It's hat weather. It's hot weather.
If you still have a problem, you can use da 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 da.
It's hat weather. It's hot weather.
It's hat weather. The da da da. Do you agree with this? Is that true? Let's see. Unstressed. It's hat. Stressed. Weather. 2 syllables. Where? The. Weather. Weather. It's hat. It's hat weather. It's hat weather. It's hot weather. It's hot weather. Do the same. Listening to every sentence, try to shadow with the speaker. This helps you find the stressed parts. Or use this nonsense, meaningless syllables like da 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 da. This can also help you. So continue and see if you can find the patterns. These are the patterns. Try to listen carefully and match. Match each one of them. For example, this to each pair. This or this one or this one, okay? They are the same. They have the same stress patterns. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pairs and 5 stress patterns. Try to match. Go on.
He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot. Look for the facts. Look for the fox. Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock. Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. I can see their backs. I can see their box. It's hat weather. It's hot weather. He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot. Look for the facts. Look for the fox. Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock. Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. I can see their backs. I can see their box.
How did it go? Was it easy? Let's check.
He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot.
He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot. Which syllables? His, got, unstressed. White cat. White cat. These two words are stressed. So this is the best, the correct match.
Look for the facts. Look for the fox.
Look for the facts. Look for the fox. Dot da da da. Dot da da da. Dot da da da. Look for the facts. Look for the fox. Look for the fox. You say them faster. They are function words, you remember?
Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Put it in a sack. Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock. Put it in a sock. It in a. Put it in a. Put it in a.
Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. Turn that tap. Turn that tap. Turn that tap slowly. Slowly. 2 syllables. The first one is stressed. And after these words, that, we have a noun, so the noun is stressed most of the time.
I can see their backs. I can see their box.
Da 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 da. I think the last one was easier to, use da 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 for. I can see their backs. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I can see their backs. I can see their box. Unstressed, unstressed. Main verb, unstressed. Noun, noun, so stressed. I recommend you to listen to the sentences again and try to just focus on the stressed parts and say them with so much energy and put emphasis on them, focus on them, zoom in on them, and try to say the sentences with correct stress and try to copy the voice and the music of the speaker in the audio. This is great for your future when you want to say more complicated or longer sentences. This helps you for that. This prepares you, makes you feel ready for the harder parts. In conversations, you will pay attention more, and if you do these exercises in every lesson, you will see that you are sensitive to people's pronunciation and you try to correct it and be correct, and then you will become more confident and you will speak clearly and people will understand you better. Okay, who's ready to play a game? I say one of the patterns. One of these with nonsense syllables like da 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 da. Okay? And then you try to listen to me and then match the pattern that I say to one of these pairs, one of them. So you listen to me saying unstressed and stressed syllables next to each other and then decide which pair matches to that pattern that I was saying. Okay, before we start, let's try an example. For example, I say the da da da, the da da da. How many syllables? First of all, how many does? How many does did you hear? Listen, da 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 da, da 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 da. 4. So 4 syllables. Which ones are stressed? Da 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 da, da 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 da. 2 syllables in between 2 unstressed syllables. So it's this one. Now tell me, can you match this pattern to one of these pairs? Please don't look at your notes or your book or your answers. Try to do this by listening to the rhythm, okay? Which one? You can pause to think or rewind because I want to give you the answer. Now it's this one. Listen to me. It's hat weather. It's hat weather. Da 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 da. It's hat. Da da. Weather. Da da. It's hot weather. Da 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 da. It's hot. It's hot. Okay, now I want to say one of these patterns again, and you tell me if you tell me which pair you found to match with the pattern. Okay, let's start with the first one. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This one. Which sentence? Which pair, actually? Da 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 da. Exactly. Look for the facts. Da 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 da. This pair. Both sentences have this pattern. Da 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 da. Did you find it right? I say the patterns and then show you these circles and then give you the answer. If you want to think more, you can pause, okay? It's fine. I don't expect you to answer me very fast. So you give yourselves this time to think and repeat and then try to find it. Okay, next one. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Which pair? Da 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 da. I can see their backs. I can see their backs. I can see their box. I can see their box. I can see da 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 their backs. Da da. Now the third one. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Which one? Tell me. Da 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 da. Put it in a sack. Put it in a sock. Put it, da da, in a sack. Da da da. Now the fourth one. And I don't show you the pattern first. I just say, you listen to me and match it to one of the pairs, okay? Then we'll check. Now try testing yourselves to see if you don't see the pattern in here. Can you just listen to me and find the pair? Just give yourself this challenge and see how it goes. The da da da. The da da da. Very good. That's actually the example we worked on. So, yeah, you were right. Now the last one. It's gonna be easy. Which one? Da 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 da. 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 This one? You agree with me or not? Da 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 da. Good. Turn that tap slowly. Da 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 da. Turn that tap slowly. Turn that top slowly. Nice, very good. Let's try this sentence. I read the sentence for you and then you try to say it with nonsense syllables that help us understand sentence stress and rhythm. So you say the da 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 da, okay? Listen. Look for the facts. Look for the facts. Look for the fox. Look for the fox. Da 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 da. Right? Did you get it right? You can try again. Or this. Say it with da 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 da. He's got a white cat. He's got a white coat. He's got a white cat. He's got a white cot. Da 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 da. Nice. That was good. We'll practice in future lessons more. All right, very good. Thank you so much. And now, if you're ready, we can go to the next part. Welcome to the next part of this lesson. Sounds in sentences. Practice. Okay, we've had this new sound, which is very important for you to notice it more than it's important for you to produce it. So if you cannot or if you don't want to, don't try so hard to produce this sound. Just work as hard as possible. Make the sound right as much as you can. But this does not mean that you have to be able to produce it. If you can understand the difference between this sound and more similar sounds, that is enough. You have done your work well. This sound is hard enough itself, but noticing it is very important. So in this exercise, which is part 2F in your box, helps you find the right sound in sentences. So in here, again, as we already know, we tick the words A or B that we hear in the sentences. Per usual, we have 6 sentences. We need to listen to them and choose A or B. Which word do we hear in that one sentence in each number? Let me tell you something here. We have 2 words, for example, cat and cot. So these 2 words both are correct if we put them in that sentence in number 1. In all of them, actually, all the sentences can have both A and B as correct answers if you think about the meaning. You know, the meaning of each sentence is correct with both the answer in A and in B. So don't think about the meaning of the sentence and, choose your answer based on that. Try to listen for the sounds. Let's look at the pairs. We want to know the meaning of the words because simply meaning always matters. We want to understand what we hear. It doesn't matter if we choose this one or that one, but when we listen to people, we just don't want to listen to sounds only. Meaning matters. So, sack, sock, tap, top, pat, pot. And Pat here is a name. Baddie, body. Baddie means a bad person. Black, block. Block means for letters A, B, C, D. If you write in block letters, it means that you write in capital letters. This is the meaning for block in here. Listen and tick the correct word. We listen for the first time and then we'll check after we listen for the second time. Good luck.
2F. 1.
What a pretty little cot.
2.
He tried to put his head in a sack.
3.
The top was made of metal.
4.
Which Pat do you want?
5.
I liked the baddie in that film.
6.
Write in block letters.
2F. 1.
What a pretty little cot.
2.
He tried to put his head in a sack.
3.
The top was made of metal.
4.
Which Pat do you want?
5.
I liked the baddie in that film.
6.
Write in block letters.
'Okay, we have had a lot of words that we didn't know that they have this new sound, the sound O in them. We didn't expect to hear them with this sound in British English. And when British accents, use this sound a lot in their sentences, they can confuse us because this sound is not something that we have focused on a lot. Now you know so much, you know enough, and you have heard minimal pair words. You know some words now. The important thing for you now is to try to put those words together as many words as you can to make your own sentences. Why not? You can do that. Now let's use minimal pair sounds or words in sentences. Let me show you how you can do this. Just in any way you like. Mhm. I have used some of the words that we have learned in this unit. What can you notice? Let me read this for you. It was hot when the cat was napping in the cot. Let me tell you, don't pay attention to sentence stress now. Our focus now is on the sounds, just the sounds. Try to just, they are a little bit hard to say because you go from one sound to another sound, and this is what I want you to focus on now. So what do you think? How many O sounds do we have, and how many A sounds do we have in this sentence? I got these words from the minimal pair words in this unit and made a sentence just about something I liked. It was hot when the cat was napping in the cot. You see, I try to change everything in my mouth, the positions, to change from one sound O to another sound A. So trying to repeat this sound over and over and try to, you know, repeat your own sounds, your own example sentences is much better because they are your sentences and you like them more, and then you like practicing saying those sentences. So believe me, this is magic. This can, really, really affect your sound production. And at the end, you can add sentence stress to them and practice saying them with the correct stress as well. Okay, now let me show you the second example sentence. The man wearing a hat lost his sock in the sand. Can you find the sounds? Very good. And I got this and this word from the minimal pair words. Try to round your lips a little. If you round your lips a lot, then you will sound like O. And it's not O. It's not sock. It's not lost. It's lost. Sock. Caught. Hot. It has more of an sound in it. Something between ah and o. It's o. The third one. You can write strange sentences or maybe funny ones if you like, just any sentence using these words. Brad often travels with his fox on holidays. Sounds. Can you highlight them? Find them? Underline them? Yes. Often, fox, holidays, holidays. Be careful, in British English you pronounce this like O. And I got only this word from the minimal pair words. You see, I have other words in my sentence, okay? You can use any word in your sentences. Try to use as many as o and a sounds next to each other in your sentences. This is the goal. And if you don't know the exact pronunciation, the British pronunciation, you can check your dictionaries. And why not? You can check both American and British pronunciations. That would be something amazing if you do that. So you can try repeating my sentences and get your tongue around it, get your tongue used to it, and then with your own funny, beautiful sentences. Even very short, why not? 3 words. Now the last one. Wow. I've got a box with a lot of faxes from my boss. Can you find the sounds? Thank you. Got, box, lot, boss. You know, this boss is not something you drive. The thing that you drive is bus, bus, right? This is boss, boss. Hmm. And the only a sound is which one? Faxes. So these 2 words are taken from minimal pair words. You know, I circled these to show you that you can go to the minimal pair words and use them in your sentences. I used more words to show you that there are more possibilities and you can be more creative and you can make longer sentences. Longer or longer. You see? Again, a new sound. Well done. So go ahead and write your own sentences. I would love to read those sentences and hear them from you.